Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
What are you doing now? What are you doing?
He had to unmute us. Try it again. Say good morning again.
You know, not for nothing. welcome to the Baxton Show. Man, the myth and the legend. Are we unmuted now?
Yes, you are unmuted.
Yes,
are you
Kennedy
sure?
got you.
Yes.
So that we weren't unmuted before, I'm going to make you stop and start all over again.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
were
yeah.
unmuted.
No, I was.
No, you were muted the entire time.
So how did you, why am I muted again when you unmuted me?
What?
If I was muted, why did you hit the button and then mute me? How's that happen?
No, you were muted. Kennedy unmuted you. You're good. You were unmuted.
You know what I'm asking, right?
You're good. No, you're good.
Now you're good.
You're
I'm
good.
going to tell you something. If I find out that I was unmuted,
No, you
I'm
were
going to
good.
take
Freddie,
it down.
that text is just beyond comprehension.
I don't know.
Because-
You're good.
because-
I don't know what to answer anymore.
Because I've done that
You can
twice.
trust me here.
I'm
You're
just
good.
saying.
I'm
anyway.
not answering.
Anyway, happy Friday, everyone. I can't believe it's another
I gotta
week.
go get a drip.
Another week and another week.
I gotta get a drip. I gotta
You
get a
drip?
drip. I gotta get 2 drips, maybe both arms.
I'm thinking a drip of tequila.
I
I'm
don't
not thinking. I
understand.
don't.
don't understand people. Seriously, I mean, I don't get this.
I am speechless. There's
And
gotta
you
be-
say it's me.
Tell me what's on your mind, Freddie.
I'm
Tell me what's on your
speechless.
mind.
Anyway, happy Friday, everyone. At least it's a positive direction, as they say.
Positive direction.
It's positive direction.
Freddie's moving in a different
It's like
direction.
all in God's timing, I guess, or everybody else's timing.
Stop, because I'm about to bet right here. I can't. I don't know what to say.
Say we had great shows last night. We got a new set in the theater, so everyone seems to like that kind of conversation pit there situation. we
This
got
is
going
right
on.
up your alley. The new pit, conversation pit that Josh and Garcia put together. I think Dawn has something to do with that, with another show the day before. I wasn't here. But that was a nice piece with
Yes, with Laura,
making money with Laura.
right?
When now you and your doctor wants it. Everybody wants it.
So I went home and I said, "What are our homeowners' taxes?" And he tells me what they are. And I said, "Well, how does that compare?" He said it was actually lower. Our new house tax roll is lower than our old house tax roll,
Because you get to homestead the difference.
which is
right?
interesting because this house we paid more for this house than we paid for the original house, because I don't think the sale of the house matters. It's what you originally paid for the
It's
house.
just the tax.
And I guess we go based on the previous owners. Anyway,
No, the homestead is a depreciation, $250 or $5. You get depreciation on your new homeowner's tax. You gotta file for it. It goes January to January, but you gotta file for it. He
Yes.
filed for it, right?
yeah.
I thought
that
it
we
was
got.
interesting what Laura's guest had to say about driving on the show. If you see a nice car on the road, get into the other lane.
He's talking about Brandon Felder.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say, we were the guests last night with Louise. I think they're going to be back in on Monday. Thank you, Josh, for qualifying that comment.
I don't know
Actually
what
has like a
he's talking
keeper.
about.
It was, we did 2 shows with Laura.
Do you know what he's talking about? Absolutely not. You know what he's talking about?
And
Josh used to translate. Thank you.
No, I had him do a short for me. For
Oh,
Laura, and it was
that's why he remembers.
And
that.
why do you have to do that? Why do you get in the other lane? Because you think the other car is going to speed past you?
Because he said that if you end up hitting the expensive car, they're going to have really good insurance, probably an attorney, and they're going to sue you.
So what happened to your car? 7-car pileup?
Nothing happened to the car. It's just something that stuck with me from the show.
Nothing happened to his car, but everything happened to the other 7 cars.
Hey, are we still on this? It happened a year and a half ago. Let it go.
Didn't it happen twice? Didn't he have it 2 fender benders? Or they
No.
only have 1? Was it 2?
I don't know.
He hit his own car with mine, though.
He
No,
hit
that
his
was
car with
your
yours?
fault. That
He
was
hit his
your
car
fault,
with my
Josh.
car.
That was your fault.
You were driving Josh's car and you hit your own car?
No, he was getting out of my car and he hit it with my door.
No, you did it. You opened the door really fast and hit my car. You still haven't paid for it. I
Anyway,
felt like hitting your car this morning and I almost did it.
These guys were separated at birth.
can you imagine, like stepbrothers? We went to the event, this networking event yesterday. We went to Boca
Hospitality.
City Lead, Hospitality, and they went over all. We should actually have that paperwork with us to go over it. But I found it really interesting because you are like the welcoming committee. As grumpy as you
No,
are.
Hospitality. Get it
I know,
right.
so you are now the hospitality committee.
Housekeeping.
Because behind doors you're a little grumpy, but in the vastness of the studio,
Wait a minute.
everybody loves you.
Wait a minute.
Ooh,
I'm
you
not
want
grumpy.
coffee? How do you want it? You want a little bit of this, a little bit
Hold
of
it.
that.
Ashback. Hold on a
You need to make
second.
a short out of that. I'm
Ho-
not grumpy.
Hold on.
Can we lighten some of those shots, please, Bax?
Yeah,
please?
serious.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like every time I turn around,
We're in a.
it's another
In
day.
a
I feel
cave.
like I'm in a cave right now. Do you know how to lighten it up?
Hang on. I wanna
We got to lighten Kennedy and Mateo also. Somehow Josh is always off screen.
I'm working.
He's working. He's
Oh,
on the
okay, we're
commercials,
getting ready
'cause
to
what
do
are we
that.
doing today?
Today, well, I want to finish up on yesterday, right? We went to see Boca City Lead. We went to see Pastor Bill, and he talked about, are you an introvert or an extrovert, and the sliding scale of the things on building relationships, which I thought was great. And it's a lot of the things that we get to do here. And then I realized you are 100% an extrovert. You're not neurotic, and you are a great hospitality committee for the studio.
Okay, so then riddle me this, Batman.
Yes.
So we go to this thing, right, and we're talking to people, and everybody knows you.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Dawn,
Oh, I got to
oh,
see people I
oh.
hadn't seen in like 20 years.
So everybody knows her, and I don't know them.
So he sits down.
So I didn't sit down. I took a step back, just not to interfere with all the hugs and how are you. Don't know who they are. Oh, this is my partner. How you doing? Anyway, how are you? I was like pushed to the side. Had no place to go. Had no one to talk to. So I just sat there. So you can't tell me that you're an introvert.
I really am, because those are people I know. I'm not good with small talk. And I'm good with that because those are like 30-second to
Can't
3-minute conversations.
Can't be.
What? Can't be what?
You're not an introvert. You are selective.
You've seen me at events.
Selective. I'm going to tell you what I see. I'm sitting at an event, and I look over to my right, and she's in another planet. Why we haven't talked to this guy in a long time?
How interesting. He
How
says,
many stars are in the universe? So I say to her, Earth to Dawn.
well, people talk at 150 to 200 words per minute.
No, they listen.
We listen at 400 to 500 words a minute,
Right.
which means after that 200 words that you're saying, I've now thought about another 200 to 300 words in that same
We
exact
don't listen.
minute.
We listen to half of what's spoken.
So I hear, and then my brain is on to, oh, we haven't talked to Corey in a long time.
Meanwhile-
I need to
meanwhile-
call this woman back who's now calling me.
Meanwhile, the thing is going on, and he's talking about listening.
And he says, I know you guys are only listening for about half of what I say because I know your brain is somewhere else. And if you go, and I did that to Chuck this morning. Do you want to look at this?
You know
But-
what that means?
I'm not listening,
out.
but I heard you.
I checked out. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but
Okay.
means, oh yeah, I listened to everything you said. How many stars are in the earth? So I'm sitting there, right? She stops writing because they give you a sheet and you fill
I
out something.
lost like, whoop.
So I said, and I'm writing everything like a madman.
You
I
didn't
was
have
going
the
to cheat
answers
because
either.
I know I kept blacking out. So I go, you stop writing. And then I look, and it's the look she has.
I'm like, oh, I got to finish this and I got to finish that. And if I wanted to be in the moment of listening and not writing, and then I sort of missed the
And
writing
then I
side of
wonder,
it.
so I came in here and I gave all the kids who were in here the test because I wanted to see, first of all, part of the test that they don't know is your expression when you hear the question. Put that down. You're blocking the screen, you maniac. You're a maniac. It's part of the deal. It's the expression.
Did we have the sound effect with it, or we
Don't
just
try.
had the?
It's the triangle. Try not to help me, because you're driving me insane. So part of the deal is watching the expressions when you ask the questions. Like Josh, he's full of animation. J-Lo, I got to put a mirror under her nose to see if she's still breathing. And this one is like, what's the question again? Wait a minute. Did he mean this? Did
And
he
then
mean
you
that?
told us you were something that I can't believe that was your answer, by the way.
Neurotic. You're neurotic? If
I
you're
don't see you as neurotic at all.
If you're neurotic, I'm a dog.
You're the
From
calmest.
a past conversation, that's what I kind of hide that.
It's kind of what? What'd she say?
I hide that part.
You
You
hide
hide
it.
it? What, do you put it under your hat?
You hide
You neurotic? No, we have window coverage. So let me get this right. You are neurotic and you hide it. You do. You have a lot of anxiety? You do? So if I ask you a question and put you on the spot, you get all nervous? Really? So if I'm on stage on Sunday and
Do you have the
call
paper in your pocket?
No, I left it on the table. And you know what? They threw it to the side. I'll explain that in a second. So if I'm on stage at the Kravitz Center and I call you up to say a couple of words, will you become neurotic?
A little bit, but I have this like.
Forget it. You already answered that. What are you, Morse code?
But why? I don't think that's neurotic. I think that's more anxiety.
That's part of neurotic.
Really?
The
I don't
paper
think of
says.
myself as neurotic. I may be anxious.
Oh, no, you are neurotic. You are the capital N with a lot of other verbs after it.
It says fear, all of that, but to me sometimes I'll think the worst case scenario.
We all think the worst case scenario always. We go from A to Z in like a split second.
So, so let me ask you another question. You can answer this one too. So if somebody says, you know, you have a lot of anxiety, do you all of a sudden, because somebody tells you this, begin to act anxious? You're acting anxious, even though you know you're not?
I don't think Mateo ever gets anxious.
Are you neurotic?
get anxious, yeah.
You
Just
do?
grab
You have
that
a lot of
mic up there.
anxiety?
On the top of the table, on the next to the deck.
Up there.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the
That
person, sorry.
So you have a lot of anxiety?
I wouldn't say I have a lot of anxiety, but I overthink a lot.
Oh, Lord, no.
He's intense.
I get involved, and I think that's just a creative period. You're always thinking about.
Because he's got all our shots. He's blocking shots for us already in his mind. So he's like here, but he's thinking of what shot and what we're saying to go out that door to the next set.
You are correct.
Yeah. I'm
And
watching his face.
You guys don't let it flow and then decide what to do with it later?
No.
No. Yeah, there's something
What do you
wrong.
mean by let it flow, though? What is that?
Like, I don't think about the next shot. I know that we're going to be doing an outside shoot. I see Josh is putting together.
Well,
a
don't you
board.
remember Mayor?
Oh,
And the
that man
camera
was-
goes 1, 2,
That wasn't Mayor.
3,
That
4,
was Mr.
5,
Neurotic.
6, 7. All right, it takes 8 seconds to get your phone from down here to up here, and then now what? That's how neurotic he was.
No,
but
he was Mr. Neurotic.
He's so good at that, so precise.
No, there's a lot. Mad boy needs medication. And he was so neurotic. He was like.
He trained everyone really well here.
But
though.
I didn't. He was one of the. But you know, the best person is somebody who is neurotic because you want things to be a certain way. You want this wheel to be a certain way on the shot.
You think Garcia's neurotic?
Garcia?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. He's like the spitting image of this one.
No, I think he's more than Josh.
No, ain't nobody more than Josh.
I don't think Josh is neurotic.
Josh has lessened his neuroses.
Neuroses?
When he
Josh, you
first
neurotic?
came,
I like things the way I like things done.
Yes, you do, Josh.
That's precise. Precision.
no, part of neuroticness is make sure the bell is green. Not
So then
red.
you are like that also.
I am, but I'm not neurotic.
What? What are you? It's good for everyone except for you? It's good for the goose, but not for the gander?
No, because there's a difference between our position and his. We're supposed to be showing them why it matters that this is in the right place. This is a business,
Yes.
and you have to treat it as a business. And I was working with Crazy Man over here about how to negotiate contracts with music and everything else. because he started to get feedback on some of the things that he never thought. And you got to be honest with me, Baxter. You never thought in a million years that somebody would pay you for some of your talents as far as editing.
Before you even finish it.
They should pay you before you finish it.
But you never thought that walking in that they were going to pay you.
No.
And he said, you should have seen him. He was like, and then he has a second, and then the third, and then the fourth. You just got to keep
And
doing.
and that's why this is an exciting thing, because this isn't going to be a one-off thing. This is going to be an ongoing thing, hopefully.
Well, in California, your thing is going to change. It's going to become an it, not a thing.
In Cali?
Cali's a different animal. And I'm
It
trying
is
to.
a different animal.
So how did Jay do on the sliding scale?
Jay, she's smooth cat, very honest,
Introvert?
introvert to the max. And I think she was low scale and neurotic. I don't think she had a lot of anxiety. You know, she has anxiety.
I think everyone has anxiety in this studio.
Yeah.
I can't say in this field, but in this studio, that's why we're all
You-
here.
You have a
Call
lot
it
of
the
anxiety.
Anxiety Cafe.
There you go.
You gotta be
That
able
would
to,
be good.
You got to be able to control your emotions.
And how'd
because it-
Veronica do? She's an introvert, but she's new here also.
She says she's like Josh. Josh, what'd you put 15 for? What was the question of 15?
How much you're an introvert? No.
No, shyness?
Something like that.
Shyness. She was like that 20. She's very shy.
Me too. Not so
that.
much.
Yeah.
I used to be. They used to tell me, oh, she's the shy one. She's not very social, very nice when we come to visit as a child. Maybe I didn't like them. Maybe I didn't want to
I
hug
don't think you
everybody.
like anybody.
That's not true. You know when people come, family comes over, they want to hug you and kiss you when you're a kid, and you're
That's
like,
you. You don't
why
like
do I have to
nobody."
hug and kiss all these people? And they go, oh, she was not a very nice child. Well, maybe I don't want to hug and kiss everybody. Now I know why I didn't like to hug and kiss everybody.
Why? You
So
didn't
I don't
it?
like taking in everybody's energy. I'm like this sponge that absorbs it, and then when it gets really bad, it's like wring me out, hang me to dry.
Taking in
Phew.
people's energy. Are you getting this? This is part of your movie, you know. It's just
What
what
can I
you know.
tell you?
Now, do you remember back in the day they used to sell wax lips?
Yes.
Remember? Wax lips. So
Yes.
it was the lips, and they had a little thing on the inside.
You could hold it in your mouth, and
hold
you
it
had
in your
like, yeah,
mouth.
big wax
It
lips.
looks like big wax lips. They were red. You ever seen these?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to bring it back because these are COVID protectors. If I had wax lips and you saw me, you're not gonna kiss me hello, right? Right?
It's not the kiss, it's the vroom, it's the.
No, they're not gonna approach you. They're gonna say, "Oh, those are interesting." And you're gonna say, "Yes, these are my COVID preventions."
Remember when I met you? Everyone wanted to hug you, and you were like, mm, you would stand at the other side of the room, and then I said, you have to hug people hello. I need to take that back for 8 years of telling you should hug everyone, because when you hug people, you take in their energy.
Yeah, that
And
don't
then,
bother me.
well, yeah, I can't do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a Frenchman.
I need a
Frenchman?
Frenchman.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Like, they say hello, a lot of the Europeans, they say hello with the 2 kisses on the cheek.
Yes, I met a guy. He kissed me on both cheeks, and he was coming in for the kill. And I said, "You kiss me one more time, and you're gonna meet thunder
So how
and
do you
lightning."
know if you're going to go in for the kiss on both cheeks?
What?
How do you know if they're going to do the kiss on both cheeks?
Okay.
Is
Can
there
I
like
let
a
you in on
protocol
another
for this?
secret?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I? Guys will kiss you on both cheeks, your forehead, your neck, and everything else just to keep kissing you. I saw a guy. One time we did a shoot at the iHeart. She knows where I'm going. At iHeart, at the radio station. And there was this behemoth guy, huge guy, and he's hitting on Dawn like Grant took Richmond. And he says, "We have to hug for 5 minutes." Now, what a line. What a line. Let me hug you.
Look at Mateo's face.
Let me hug you. This is part of the movie, bro. This gotta go in. You know what I'm saying? Get it in there. So let me tell you, 5 minutes. I wanted to smack him. Because this dummy,
like-
is, okay. What is wrong with
That
you?
was a long hug. Was it 5? Even a minute.
5 minutes. So
I think
it was a minute.
No, it was 5 minutes. And it was a woman that was with him. So she says to me, "Well, if they're gonna hug for 5 minutes, come here. We're gonna hug for 5 minutes." I'm like, what the hell is going on here? What is going on?
I think it was a minute. Even a minute's a long
No,
hug.
it was 5 minutes. And
Right? Think about a minute.
And Connecticut is watching. The board operator from iHeart is watching. She's going to me. What is this? I said, "Call 911.
Oh, 911.
I feel like I'm getting captured here." And this dummy started it
You
off.
can't call me a dummy. I'm new to the business.
No, you weren't new. You were
New.
just like, "You want to hug for 10 minutes?"
Oh, my God.
You're impossible. I gotta tell you.
And then that's when I says, I ain't hugging nobody no more. Oh, and the other one is they hug you and they go, wait a minute, we did it wrong. Now, how the hell did we
Oh,
do
yes.
it wrong?
Yes, because now
We
you have
gotta
to go
go.
heart to heart.
We gotta go heart to heart. So I keep my glasses here on purpose. No, I can't do it because I'll crush my glasses. That don't matter. My glasses are 15
Yes,
pieces.
you go to people that say a hug, hello, or goodbye, and they go, no, wrong side, we need to do it again. It needs to be
Oh,
heart
my
to heart to
God.
feel your energy.
And
Am I right?
And the funny thing is, you want to hear the funny for the
Funny
movie?
thing is what?
That the person that said, no, we did it wrong, we have to do it again, was a female.
Oh.
No, I've had males do it too.
No, I don't want to talk about the males. The males, I understand why. But the first time it happened was a female. I'm going to tell you, she had a big heart, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my.
She did it to you?
No. She didn't want my heart. She wanted your heart. And she had a beautiful
Really?
big heart. Big.
I don't even remember who that was.
Oh, I do. Blonde,
Okay.
Delray. When she was like, and she said, we did it wrong. Come here. And then I said, let me start timing this one.
It's been an interesting ride with you, Batman. I
Not
must
with
say.
me. These are your rides. I don't
I
have
must
nothing to,
say,
I
Batman.
have nothing to do with this.
It has
ride.
been interesting. But we've
We-
got a big weekend
Hold
going
on, no, we're not
Yeah,
done.
We're not switching the
Oh,
subject
oh,
yet.
They need material.
Material.
I'm gonna give it, you could chop some of this up. We're gonna give him some material. We went to a horse ranch. Oh, you'll appreciate this. She's already laughing. We went to a horse ranch,
Yeah.
and there was 25 guys and no women there, and horses. So they gave us a
beautiful.
tour of the horse ranch. And Linda was there, and they left me and Linda by the side, and they go in this car, this buggy, whatever they went in.
It was like a golf
She
cart.
goes in with 25 guys and disappears.
No, I think there's only, I'd say
25.
one, but that
25.
sounds worse than
No,
the
it was
25.
No, it was 25 guys. And she disappears. Doesn't come back for over an hour, so I left at 20 minutes. I mean, I
You were still there.
I know, no, I didn't.
You left
I
me?
left. I left. I said, you know what? I'm so done with this. I went to see a horse, and it was full of fleas. I said, okay, I'm out of here.
You went to see a guy about a horse, and they were beautiful
No,
horses.
he turned around, the horse turned around and gave me his, you know what, and he did a dump on me. I said, this is like the perfect ending to the perfect. I said, the hell with this, gotta
I
go.
want to see Freddie ride a horse.
You ain't never gonna see Freddie ride a horse.
Come on.
I want to ride a horse. I want to go skydiving too.
I'm sure you.
Skydiving.
Why don't you call one of your 25 friends? So I'm just letting you know that it's been a fun ride with this one. So we're at this place. We did an outside shoot one day. This is in West Palm. And we're at this place. And we go out. And the car's here. And behind my car, she had her car. I says, Dawn, the car's over here. And she keeps walking.
Oh, that
I
was
said,
bad.
oh, shit.
That was bad.
She looks, she turns, and she says, you go, I got a mission. Now, mind you, we just did a show. She's in the parking lot. She's going north. Where is she going?
I couldn't breathe in this shoot we did. It was a whole energy-filled shoot. And had all this, it was an office filled of energetic healing equipment. It was too much energy for me. So I said to you at some point, I gotta go. And I just walked outside and I started walking through the parking lot. And I ended up finding an important message, right, in a pizza place.
That's not the point. Yes, it was an important message and blah, blah, blah.
And I had to
But you
retrieve the
walked
message and I
in the
got it.
parking lot and you just kept going.
That was
I
before
said-
I knew who I am. I didn't know then what I know now. So now I have, but I know now if I start feeling that way, I have to get fresh air. You'll see I open the door here when the energy gets too much. Things happen. It's like a sponge, like Sponge Dawn is like a sponge Bob.
So I took a day off to go move, and she says, oh, everybody comes in, they want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. So now I am hospitality. I am the hospitality guy, you know.
Because you get to talk to everyone. We're back to the conversation of this yesterday.
I didn't talk to nobody
You
yesterday.
build relationships. You ask people the difficult questions. You
I'ma
make
tell
them
you.
feel comfortable. You make
Wait a
them
minute,
feel.
you're putting so much smoke up my skirt that
But you
I
do.
can't see.
Smoke up my.
You stand with them in the kitchen, you sit with them in the back, you talk to them. You know when they're sad, you know when they're happy, you know what's going on in their life. You give them a cup of coffee, a little Freddie coffee, and they love all of that. You're great at that. You're the hospitality
I'ma tell
community.
you,
Freddie
you-
Special, see, Baxton
You are
knows.
like the spin master.
It's truth though.
I swear, you can take an egg and create
fry it
a
up in a pan?
giant chicken
Omelet.
out of it. Giant chicken.
But it's true.
You spin things. It is not true.
It's
People
a testament to you.
It's true.
Thank you.
It's
Kennedy
funny
knows
because
too. Look, you brought this one out of her shell.
She never had a shell. She just decided
She's just neurotic.
to be neurotic and hide it underneath her hat.
She's not just neurotic. But today we're going on a shoot. I always get a little nervous when we go on shoots because I never know the energy of what I'm walking into a room and what that's going to be like.
Are you filming yet? Are you filming this?
He's just taking
He's
it
like,
all
you
in.
got it.
And this is a health and wellness place, so I'm not sure if they have any of these energetic machines, but I'm already like preparing myself to see if they're going to be there or not. And I'm already in my mind thinking of like, where's the door? How am I going to get some fresh air if I need to get out and breathe a little
Where are we
bit?
going?
We're going to IV Splash on 18th Street and Powerline Road. It's in the Wharfside Center. It's a new IV center. You can get hydration IVs. They do weight loss. It is owned and run by an ER doctor, Dr. Ryan Dildy, and his wife,
You gonna do an IV?
Allison.
No, sir.
You?
No.
Josh is going to do the oxygen bar.
He's gonna inhale oxygen. You wanna do IV? Give me your vein. No?
You're going to.
Of course. I'm gonna do both arms.
But today is also International Women's Day.
Hey!
So, the International Day of the Woman.
That doesn't include you. You're not international. You're local.
I'm international to somebody else. I'm still
Maybe we
Still
gotta
a
find
woman,
the
I gotta
5-minute
tell
hugger. Or the heart to heart.
See,
Okay.
that's the other thing from
The
yesterday.
hand motion, don't
When
make it
Pastor
any
Bob
He
does,
does the same thing.
but it does. It's not
All
quite the
guys do the
same.
same
No,
thing.
your
All
hand
guys.
motions are. He can talk about a house. He can move his hands.
House
But you-
has a doorknob, has a lock,
But did you hear what he
has
said?
a window.
The best part of a relationship and a conversation is your eyes and your hands.
Yeah, right. I remember.
You don't believe that?
Yeah, all the time. It was a line I always had. I said, you have beautiful eyes. My God, were you born with those? No, they're contacts. Here, you
Not
want
the
to try
question, but you have to make eye contact with people. Have you ever noticed? You know, Laura makes great eye contact with
She
people.
was staring at me yesterday.
She makes
was
good
doing-
eye contact.
I was a sweating
It makes you nervous, right?
nervous. I was sweating.
Josh, does it make you
I
nervous
said,
when Laura looks at you?
It's Josh. Josh runs. I sat there. I said, now I feel like a Josh. I was sweating. She looks at you.
Right? She looks right. Right. She make.
All my contact.
Do you?
You?
Yeah.
I felt very nervous.
It's one of those interpersonal skills I learned in college that it makes you nervous. You like eye contact?
I do, but I'm saying I'm nervous.
Makes you nervous, right? I'm good for a couple seconds, and then you want to see who's going to turn away first, and they don't. But when I was in communication school, they taught me to cheat out. So, like, I'm looking at Mateo, I'm really not looking at his eyes. I'm looking at his ear over there. So I'm not really making full eye
Why
contact
are you looking at his ear?
because it's a better shot for the camera.
Your ear is a better shot for the camera?
The eye.
The what?
The eye.
What eye?
I like looking at people's eyes because I see if they're truthful or not.
I can't look at an eye. I gotta look at your mouth because I can't understand what the hell you're saying.
Being genuine as well.
You
No,
read
her.
lips?
I don't read. Her. I gotta get a translator when she talks. What's she saying? So if I look at her eyes, I'm completely lost. I got a shot at her mouth. Baxton, I look at his neck because he screams. My eyebrows blow off my face. He screams so freaking loud.
I don't scream loud. What are you talking about?
And there it goes.
Freddie, where are you from?
From the Bronx.
Oh, where else? Are you from the U.S. or?
No, yeah, I'm from us.
It's a lot of space.
I'm from us. I'm from
I
Mars.
thought
Outer
you were.
space.
I thought you were Cuban or something.
Cuban.
Whoa.
I'm not Cubano.
Puerto Rican. He's from Puerto Rico.
I'm not Cubano. I know. I like Cuba Libre. Liberate the Cuba. No, I'm not. I'm
You're from Puerto Rico, though.
I'm from the Bronx. I was born in New York City. I was born in this country. I am an us.
You are.
Trump, you hear that? I'm an us.
I always get that mixed up
Why?
because I always think you're
What are
from
you
Puerto
gonna
Rico.
mention? Puerto Rico and here? No, I'm not from Puerto Rico.
You're from New York. You're the Bronx. The Bronx.
I'm a Bronxite.
You are definitely a Bronxite.
Where you from? Texas?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Ah, well, same thing as you. Where were you born?
Brooklyn.
Where were you? Where'd the egg come out?
Brooklyn.
What hospital?
Maimonides.
What? That's not a hospital.
Sure
That was
is.
a psych ward.
So what can I tell you?
You were born in the hospital, the psych ward.
Maybe? No, I was born at Maimonides. That's not the psych ward.
I was born in Women's Hospital on Roosevelt Island.
Oh,
So we
wow.
could not afford a hospital. So all the poor people were sent.
I think my mom was your pediatric nurse, by the way.
Yes, she was.
Because she used to do pediatrics and run it there, and that had to have been when you were there.
She smacked me in the butt to get me to cry. Remember?
Because it was before I was born, so that's when she was working nursing rotations.
I remember.
Can you imagine?
She had purple hair then.
Can you imagine if like she was your nurse
Scared the
when you
hell
were
out of me
born?
when I was
You
born.
had this like soul connection when you came out, and
Me
she got
and your
to look
mother
at you.
are right here. Me and her, we got to go heart to heart. Wait a minute.
Okay.
She would love
Hold on, I
that.
gotta move.
For you,
I gotta
for
move my
you,
glasses
for her,
to
you
the
move
other
your
side.
glasses.
Gotta move my glasses to the other side. No crushy, boogie, boogie.
She would love you.
I tell you, your mom is all right. I hang out with your mom now. I go to New York, hang out with your mom. She'll probably come back, not the same, but I
Probably
will
true.
hang out with your mom because she and I, we sort of communicate without talking. Like we went to your house, you took the gang, and her and I were waiting for everybody to eat. So we have a
That's
drink.
process.
I didn't go to your house.
Yes, you were invited, but you had to go water
It
a
may have
horse
been
or something.
before Baxton was
No,
with
no,
us.
he was around. He had to go ride a horse or something.
Order a horse.
He's going to
So-
sing at the equestrian
So
club.
when we were there, she tells me, I said to her, we said at the same time, everybody eats, we eat last. And I said, we are the same. We are the same. We grew up with the same stem. And then I used to think it's because I used to like to drink more than I like to eat.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, we eat afterwards. And then it's always like a bite. It's true. When you throw a party, you eat last.
It's true.
You do the same thing? Baxton, you don't do that. You don't even invite people to your house.
I do invite people to my house.
No, you don't. You say your
I'm-
house is too small.
I'm
That's
amazed by
worst
the amount of
excuse.
food we went through here yesterday. They
Like-
finished the smoke and the pizza.
Can I explain something to you guys?
No, you cannot. You're going to tell us that your house is not big enough to have blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I
No.
heard it all.
No.
No.
I am very, very, very picky.
About what? So you're neurotic too?
Oh my gosh, about my place.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're picky? We can't go. We're not good enough to go?
It's just, I get a lot
Is that what he's saying?
energy sometimes.
Are you saying
You got a
that-
lot of what?
Wait a minute. Wait.
What'd you
Wait a
say?
minute. Wait a minute. You're
He
saying.
has a lot of what?
Energy.
Energy. Energy.
So you wait outside and talk to us through the window or something. What the hell's
Everybody's
happening?
like partying in my house. I'll be waiting outside the door.
You got too much energy.
Oh God.
We're keeping you up over there.
So let me get this right. You don't invite us to your house because you got too much energy?
We got to keep a camera on
I
Baxton.
get too much energy from other people sometimes. In small enclosed.
What the hell have you been feeding this guy?
In small.
He's hanging out with me too much, apparently.
Hang on. In small enclosed spaces, I have a meltdown.
You get claustrophobic?
Yeah.
But it's your house, meathead. What do you mean you have a meltdown?
It doesn't matter.
Have you been to his house? Oh, then we're all in trouble because she
When
don't
you go to
believe.
somebody's house or a new place, do you not like try to, in your mind, think the best way out?
No.
No.
Oh, I do.
I think of the best way to stay.
I
I
think
say,
about.
do you have an extra room that I can hang out?
I need to know, like, if there's a conversation just gets too much for me, I can zoom. I can go to a kitchen. I can go to
Latinos
the
are
bathroom.
different.
I
You
can walk
guys-
out the front
Like
door.
cultura, you guys don't understand Latino culture. We come not to visit, we come to stay. True? We come, can I stay a couple days? Because my apartment is getting fumigated.
Like Garcia's mom, she feeds the neighborhood for what? For Christmas?
He's laughing because he knows that's true. Meanwhile, I live in a hut or something.
That's funny, man.
But it's true. My house getting fumigated. Can I live in your attic? I had a Latino kid live with me for 3 days. I didn't even know he was there.
Did you have a kid, a couple
What?
kids in the attic, and the dad
His
called?
mother called. This is, you see my son? No. And then my sons were feeding him upstairs. I kept wondering, where's the food going upstairs? Fred, yes. I don't remember his name. Is he here? Yes. How long has he been here? 3 days. Are you crazy?
Oh my God.
Latinos come to stay. We don't come to visit.
Can you imagine Baxton staying in your house?
No. I would put him in the cat room.
I cook for you.
He cook-
I cook you.
No, because your
I cook
energy
for
will
you.
explode my eggs.
I cookie for you.
No, like I'm serious about this. This is a serious thing.
This is a serious
Like,
thing?
when
We're
I
going to
go-
your house today. After the shoot, we're going to take a ride.
We're going
over
to be
your
right
house.
near his house.
Let's go to your house.
How many people?
It doesn't matter.
4.
I'm going to show you that 27 people fit in your house, all standing. Nobody's sitting. Nobody sits.
I've
Everybody
explained
stands.
this before.
Everybody
You guys
stands.
are welcome
Yeah, but we don't go because we don't know where it is. You have to use Waves to find
Okay, so
your
when you
house.
go to somebody's house, do
I
you
live
sit
at
down?
Reflections of Boca Raton
What are you talking
in
about?
apartment 611.
Oh,
Don't do that, you maniac. You're a maniac.
We're gonna be right down the street. Do you sit down at someone's house or do you stand and have a conversation?
What are you talking about? I went to your house. I said, can I get a towel? I want to take a shower.
Mom and
Do
Dad,
I sit
I'm
down?
sorry.
I
I'm
go,
sorry, Mom
Dawn,
and
you ain't got
Dad.
enough chairs in here.
If you sit, that means you know you're staying though.
And it's funny because her family sat at the table. And one thing you gotta learn about me is I go right for the table. So now the table's full. So I went to her mother and says, all right, I'm gonna have to go sit outside because there's nowhere to sit. And that's when I asked her, Mom, you got a towel and take a shower? She started to laugh. She says, I know what you mean. It's Latino cultura, baby. It's Latin culture. We don't come to visit. We come to stay.
See, I
Brother,
stand.
You can stay as long as you want. I got my pull-out
You
couch.
got clean towels?
Yep.
You got shampoo?
Yep.
Okay,
I
what
got my pull-out couch.
if I drink enough, I'm gonna take a
You
shower.
got
in
clean
your
towel? I
house.
feel like we're gonna clip that. You got clean towels? You got shampoo? I'm staying at your house.
We need to get a
Mateo's laughing because, you know, he has a flashback, you know? He's right. I've seen that. I've seen that before. Latinos are crazy people.
I will say, well, I'm not Latin, but I will say that Caribbean folk are kind of like that because of how close we are to culture.
You taught us. What are you talking about? Caribbean folk taught us.
Yeah.
Latinos used to sit and watch. So is that how you do it? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
No, because I'm always standing looking for my way
Because
out.
you guys are so proper. I've never gone to a house where they're so proper. They sit there and they actually eat like this. And they have hankies. And their elbows are off the table. And they eat like this. What are you talking to me? I plate. More.
Do you remember you brought the entire crew over and I said to you, I don't have enough food?
And I had to
So
go
he
get
went to
food.
Publix and he brought food over.
Isn't that what you do?
You came with Brie. You brought fried chicken, potato salad.
We brought it in and then we. But you guys are so proper. I can't sit like that. I felt like sterile. I said, somebody wash my hands. 'Cause I was drinking it. I was saying like
Okay,
this.
he
I was saying
doesn't
like
do
this.
that.
Pinky up, pinky up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was too
But then when you're done eating, don't you want to just get up and go?
No, I just got here. I would still be there. I told you, can I have the other room? She said,
Me?
oh no, that's my room. I said, what?
See, people
Wow.
come in and there's no room at the table. I'm the first one to get up and go.
Your daughter was there. Your son was
They
there.
don't get up.
They don't get up.
I
Nobody
get up
gets
and go. I get up,
What
here's
happened
my
to?
seat.
I'm a guest. Get the hell out of the seat.
I gave you my seat.
No, you didn't. We sat on the sofa, and then Josh was there. Nikki was there.
I don't
It was
think
like
they were there.
27 hot dogs in a
Josh,
in,
were
in
you
a-
at my
in
house?
a box.
Oh, okay.
We were like this.
Don,
Somebody passed me the
I'm
soda.
going to cook for you.
You gotta go cook for me. I'm all in Baxton.
You see, last night I cooked chicken mole nachos, some of the best nachos I've ever had in my entire
We're
life.
coming for leftovers for lunch.
Huh?
Huh? You have still, in Reflections, you have some leftover lunch?
He's a great cook.
Like, I need a short of what I disclosed, not only my address,
You already did.
but my apartment.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I'm going. Now I have it.
Fans,
I'm gonna use my waves to find you.
strangers knocking on my door now.
We'll clip that specific part up.
Put it on. We'll put it on all social media and radio aspects.
Party tonight at Baxton's.
Unbelievable. This guy's a maniac.
Ready to wrap this up? We gotta
We
head
do
to
a
a shoot.
parranda. You know what a parranda is?
Yes.
So we do a parranda at his house. You live on the second floor, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
It's the first
townhouse.
floor. I know. We're gonna go out with the guitars. Josh, bring all the fake guitars because we're gonna sing, ring the bell. Go. You ever seen that? You know
We're
the.
gonna have a party.
I'll play the
Someone's at the
music
door.
for you. That's okay, Dawn. Just okay.
Jay's in the house. Wow. Woo, woo. Where are we going to be on Sunday before we wrap up
We
today?
are going to be at the Kravis Center. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
On Sunday, we're going to be there at 7 o'clock to watch Gypsy Nation. We're going to MC it. Hello, Florida. I'm
Then you're going to say, and
practicing.
then Dawn, you take it away.
And I say, now, ladies and gentlemen, hospitality will now hand it over to Room 101. Take it away, Dawn.
It's opening with Lena Sabatino. She is a world-renowned opera singer from New York, so she's going to be opening act. And then we go to Gypsy Nation. Everyone loves Gypsy Nation with Georgie Lakatos. So come on out and join the fun Sunday. Tickets are still available at kravis.org. It's in the Rinker Theater, 7 to 8:30. I think the bar opens at 5, so you guys are going to
Bar
be there
opens
at 3?
in the parking lot. We're gonna bang it out in the parking lot like we do tailgating.
We're going
Oh,
to.
Lord.
We're not allowed to tailgate in one of these things?
Yeah, I'm not sure you used to say bang it out, though.
What do you want to call it?
Uh,
Are we allowed to tailgate?
I don't think so.
No?
You got to be professional.
Are we allowed to tailgate at the Kravitz?
All day.
She found the free parking.
And the best part is they'll
Right, you told
they'll
me.
go on during when we have shows.
So we're not allowed to tailgate at a Kravitz? Why? No, you don't do that?
She's proper.
Oh, you're proper? Proper. So,
She's quiet. She's truthful.
It's a music hall.
I
Like,
know.
fancy.
So if you go to a concert at
That's different.
a stadium,
Concert.
I think Freddie should
stadium.
get red tails for Sunday.
no, you wear a tail. A stadium, I'm not allowed
You
to,
can do it at a stadium.
yeah, but I can't do it at this stadium. No,
It's not a stadium.
It's not a stadium.
It's a theater.
I do it at Movies of Del Rey.
That's not a theater. This
What
is
is-
a theater.
what-
That's a movie
What is
theater.
it with your English? What do you mean that's a movie theater?
It's
a
different than a Broadway show theater.
They show like orchestras.
Yeah, if a place has an orchestra pit, there is no tailgating.
There's no pit. There's no pit. I looked.
Does that mean
It's up in the back.
Where-
It's pitless. It's pitless.
All right, coming out if you're in Boca, join our fun today at Ivy Splash. We're going to be there at 11 a.m., 11 to 1, I think we're going to be there. They're doing BOGO, B12 shots. So if you want a B12 shot, I guess come out, buy one, get one
She
free.
was going to say they're doing butt shots. That's all I'm saying.
BOGO,
She was
B12.
going to say they're doing butt shots.
And you're getting an IV of something.
I'm getting the BOGO, the hobo, and everything else.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Join us at Kravitz on Sunday. We'll see you midday.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be